Hey everybody, it's Stacy, and I'm going to be walking you through the admission updates for TAMUK. Announced Thursday, April 2nd, in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, Texas A&M University Kingsville will no longer be requiring applicants to submit SAT or ACT scores to be considered for admission to the university. Students without SAT or ACT test scores can be admitted through an individual review process. Individual review involves a holistic review of academic achievements, extracurricular activities, community service, talents and awards, and other factors that support an applicant's ability to succeed at Texas A&M Kingsville. I'm going to now show you how I navigated through the A&M Kingsville website to see all of this information. So you might see some repeated information with the individual review, but we'll just quickly go over that. So here's the main website. We're going to go here to admission, click on undergraduate admission, click again on undergraduate admission. First time in college requirements. So a first time in college student is an applicant with no college credit or whose only college credit was received prior to high school graduation or in the summer immediately following high school graduation. So these are seniors who have graduated that may or may not have dual credit classes. Application deadlines have been extended to the first day of the term during this time. So for my seniors that are applying for summer, the application is now May 29th, and those applying for fall, the application deadline is August 24th. So there's talk about the assured admission, which you would need your ACT or SAT scores for that. So we're looking at the individual review, which this is information I provided in the previous slide. Please contact us if you have any issues with your application process at admissions@tamuk.edu. Scrolling down, I'm going to go ahead and click on COVID-19 related admission information. We know you are trying to complete your high school year, prepare for your next steps in college, or finish out your community college courses during the COVID-19 pandemic. We are here to help you make your admission and enrollment to Texas A&M University Kingsville as smooth as we can. Can I apply without an SAT or ACT score? The College Board and the ACT have decided to suspend the availability of standardized testing. For summer and fall 2020, Texas A&M University Kingsville will no longer require first-time in college applicants to submit SAT or ACT scores to be considered for admission to university. Will you accept unofficial transcripts? Some students cannot access official transcripts from high schools or community colleges. We will temporarily accept unofficial transcripts up to your fall semester for high school and community colleges. You may upload the documents in the online portal, which I will be reviewing that. Okay, so I'm going to click on how will my application be reviewed. If you do not meet the assured admission requirements or do not have SAT or ACT test scores, you will be considered for admission through an individual review process, which we've reviewed all of that. So let's look at what if I want to add my achievements. As always, we encourage prospective students who do not meet assured admissions requirements to highlight their achievements on their Apply Texas application so that the committee can identify support for a positive admission decision regardless of whether a test score is submitted. If you started your application through Apply Texas and you only need your test scores, your file will be reviewed through individual review. If you submitted your application without sharing academic achievements, extracurricular activities, community service, talents and awards, and other factors that support your ability to succeed at the university, you may upload additional information using the online upload documents portal. Okay, so let's go back. And back to Undergraduate admission, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. And this is the individual review criteria, which we've reviewed more than once. So going back up and looking at upload documents. Please complete the information so we know who you are and can attach your documents to your file once you receive them. We may accept your high school or college transcripts, fee waivers, letters of recommendations, or test scores. We may not accept bacterial meningitis, vaccination records, social security cards, credit cards, or any other forms of personal identification that compromise your security. So right here you would use your full name and the email that you have access to, the email that hopefully you've been using for your Apply Texas and your FAFSA. Then it says applicant ID and it gives an example, K00123455. For those who have already applied via Apply Texas, after your application has been accepted by the university, not necessarily that you've been accepted to the university, but that they have received your application, you may have received an email or a letter that gives you a K number. So that's what you're going to be putting on there. And then of course, have it written out on your documents so that they can print that out and see that information very clearly. So let's scroll down. Describe the documents you are loading. The example is a transcript, but of course you could probably upload your resume as well as letters of recommendation, application fee waiver. So you'll choose your document and then select the department it's applicable to. We're going to go back up and click right here, scanning instructions for iOS and Android enabled devices. And it's a PDF with that upload information. So y'all can go ahead and review that at your own pace, on your own time if you need to. Okay, so Talent Search provides services, of course, and we can help y'all with your Apply Texas, with your resumes, with your letters of recommendation. And then of course we have, they're called NACAC fee waivers, which it costs $25 to apply to TAMUK. So if that's something that you want to pay, that's cool. If not, we can provide this waiver and then you can upload it. So we'll help you with that. Of course, we also assist with the free application for federal student aid, which is your FAFSA. That's to see if you're eligible for financial aid, grants, and whatnot. And then of course we help out with scholarships. So if you'd like help with any of this, here's our contact information. And that's me right there, Stacy. Here's my email and my number. And I've also provided information for Lino. He's the other success coach, so his email and number, which y'all could call us. Those numbers are not accepting text messages. You can also reach out to us on Remind. You can direct message us on either Facebook or Twitter, whichever is easiest. And of course, we're available from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. So thank y'all for watching this video. I hope it's really helpful. We're of course going to be continuing to upload videos on relevant topics for college readiness, career readiness, as well as any updated information about universities during this time. So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.